Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's been quite a while since I've done a Melbourne update on the channel, but got a couple of planes and some interesting things have happened recently, which I thought I might include in this update. This update's loosely themed around some of the changes that have happened due to the war in Iran recently and how this has affected aviation, but it's also just a general update set at 11:20 a.m. in the morning. So let's get into it. First up, as you can see, we've got this Singapore Airlines A380, which is a new model in my collection, which is a release from Phoenix from a few years ago, I believe. But looks quite nice. Got it for quite a good price too. This actually hadn't come into Melbourne since like 2023 or something. And at the time, I think it was seen as the end of Singapore Airlines A380 services into Melbourne. With the conflict in Iran, Singapore had an extra A380 lying around because this A380 would have usually gone on the rotation from Singapore to Dubai. But given that route isn't running anymore, or I don't know if Singapore's running it now, but at least I think they cancelled the route. They put this A380 on the sort of like middle of the day service to Melbourne and back. So we got like 4 or 5 flights from Singapore Airlines a day. They used to always be on 777s and A350s, but now luckily we have an A380 on, which is cool. So good to show off that model. Moving on, we'll move on to the hard stands quickly. Emirates A380, which is a very usual sight at the airport, came in about 5:30 a.m. in the morning and will be leaving in the evening. But the big change that happened with Emirates, as you could probably guess, is the Iran conflict, making it less safe for people to fly through that area. Demand has gone down, and while we used to see 3 Emirates rotations a day in Melbourne, we now see just this one. So there's no 777 coming in the evening now. The second A380 service also isn't coming in. So but this route has been, I think it was stopped briefly, but now it's going again, but just once a day. Next up, we've got a Qantas 787-9. This actually is a new model because I replaced my Gemini Jets version from a few years back, which had flaps down, with this JC Wings version, which is a bit more recent, that came out last year, I think, with flaps up. I think it looks just a little bit better. Anyway, this has come in from Dallas Fort Worth early in the morning, and we'll be heading back out there in the afternoon, just sitting at the hard stands now, waiting for a gate to clear up. Next one is, I haven't had this model in an update for a while. This is the Air New Zealand 777-300ER in the All Blacks livery. This one has come in from Auckland and we'll be heading back out there in about 90 minutes to an hour or something like that. Air New Zealand still have pretty much all their aircraft types come into Melbourne, from the 777 to the 787 to A321 and A320 Neo. Just a pretty normal service from them. Next up, we've just had this Cathay Pacific A350-1000 come in from Hong Kong, of course, and we'll be heading back out there in about an hour or two. This rotation is usually on an A350-900, which I don't have. And of their 3 departures they have every day from Melbourne, 2 of them are on an A350-900 and 1 is on a 777-300ER. I have seen the A350-1000 get subbed in very occasionally, but not for quite a while, like a couple of months, instead of the 350-900. We used to get these a lot in Melbourne, but not so much anymore. So hopefully they come back. Next up, I'll just turn around, is this Virgin Australia 737 MAX 8, which has come in from Bali Denpasar this morning, and we'll be heading out to Queenstown in New Zealand. This one's usually on a 737-800, but occasionally, including once during this week, happens on a MAX 8. Next up, we've got this Garuda Indonesia A330-300 in the special livery, I think 74th anniversary of the country. This one is coming from Jakarta just before, and we'll be heading back out there in an hour or two. All right, that's the internationals done. We'll just move over to the domestics. We'll start with this QantasLink -8Q200. Obviously would be a 400, but that's the limitations of 400 scale. This has come in from Burnie early in the morning and is heading out to Devonport now. With the Middle East crisis too, we have seen the reduction of some short-haul domestic routes from Qantas and QantasLink, as well as other Australian airlines. So some routes have been cut, but I'd say regional aviation kind of struggles with profit margins a lot. So some of these routes were cut before the crisis anyway. Next up, we've got a pretty standard lineup of Qantas domestic aircraft here, so I'll go through them pretty quickly. We have a 737-800 in the standard livery, which has come in from Brisbane and will be heading out to Adelaide. Next up, we've got another Qantas 737-800, this time with the split scimitars. This one has come in from Sydney and will be heading back out there. Actually, no, let's say it's heading out to Perth. Next one, we've got a Qantas A321neo. This one has come in from Sydney and will be heading back out there. Next up, not the hard stand, because this one actually has a jet bridge, but we have a Qantas A330-200 in the old livery. This one has come in from Jakarta this morning and will be heading out to Singapore in about an hour. Usually this airplane you'd imagine it would stay at the international terminal in real life, but just since I don't have enough room on the model airport for all the planes I wanted to put in, I just parked it here in between its two international services. Next up, we've got a Qantas 737-800, which has come in from, let's say, Sydney this morning and will be heading out to Perth shortly. And this is obviously in the Retro 1 livery based on their 1970s colours. Last one in the update is the QantasLink A220-300 in the standard colours. This one has come in from Hobart this morning and will be heading out to Canberra. Alright, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this update and some of the insights I was able to give, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.